Hi, my name is Teresita Blanco, the Artsy sister, and we're continuing with live makeover. Something feels soft. In such bad weather, would the culprit really jump out of the window without leaving any other traces?
What's on your mind?
I noticed the traces by the window and wonder if we missed any clues.
You!
Hi, Obi.
Did you see anything just now?
Just a cat personal thing, but not the other, but I think he's cool.
Culprit! Where is the culprit?
Beth, she shouldn't have witnessed it at all, no.
Scanning the surroundings. Collecting effective information.
I can collect and record. No need to worry about forgetting key clues. So yeah, we don't notice her best form and that her hair is wet, so she's been outside. Beth, why don't you take a bite, and I have something to ask you later. I didn't move all the way down again.
Yeah. Right.
While she was taking the rest, I received a new task. A strip-on star in a mist to remove it, and I seldom see heroine dressed like this. It is necessary to emphasize dynamic and rebellious element, and the whole style should be as pure as possible. Beth, are you okay? I want to learn more about what happened.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Beth sounds conflicted and I should talk to Ashley. I'm going to find Ashley. Why don't you take a rest here?
We'll go back to our rooms then.
This is a crucial period. Before the police come, everyone should not act alone.
You're right, but I want to check on Ashley and Annie.
Given the weather outside, will the police come?
They can come as soon as the rain stops. Turn on the alarm mode of Robot Eye. I'll be there as soon as the alarm goes off.
Yes. Walking down an empty hallway alone, I caught the banner ringing. I didn't expect so many things to happen at once, and the missions couldn't have come at a better time. This time I should prepare for an agent movie, which means I should look for cool and sexy. What if I can be as good as an agent to solve this case?
You're here. How are things outside?
Kara's with him, and how's Annie doing?
The wounds have been treated, but she's not awake yet. Let's hope that the first aiders who were held back by the heavy rain will arrive sooner.
Actually, I got a few questions I want to talk to you.
No, I'm listening.
I found some evidence from the crime scene from which I can deduce the culprit's modus operandi. The metal dropping on top of it are Annie's blood and signs of smashing. And cell phone, the screenshot and the massive malicious message are received on social media. And also the mob footage on the window frame extending to the distance. Obviously, the culprit used a trophy as a weapon to attack Annie at the time. And he was running when he escaped, so there would be mud footprints on the windowsill and on the ground outside. Annie lost consciousness after being attacked, and her cell phone fell to the ground, shattering the screen. It's like a better screen protector. As in the previous two incidents, her social account has also received a lot of malicious messages. However, between the crime scene investigation, I found some contradictions.
Contradictions often hide the key to the problem. Do you think Beth lied?
Well, Beth said that she came to the hospital when she heard the noise, and that she never left the room until she was attacked by the culprit. Then this piece of evidence obviously doesn't make sense. Like, if she never went outside, then why the hell is her hair wet? Since Ben didn't leave the room and didn't have time to go into the water, how did her hair get wet?
Yeah, good eye. However, there is one more thing. Have you noticed?
Let me think about it. The suspect escaped from the window and left mud prints. Yeah, if it just started to rain outside when Beth witnessed the culprit would not get mud under his feet before jumping out the window and leaving. Therefore, it is impossible to leave a mud footprint on the windowsill. Yeah, like, why is there mud prints on the windowsill if it was just going outside?
It seems that someone faked the footprint of the escape. They deliberately made us believe that there was an unknown external culprit.
But such a look does not look like it has been carefully arranged, but rather a setup in a panic.
Perhaps our unexpected visit forced the culprit to leave in a hurry without handling the scene properly, so as to be clear of any suspicions.
So this person who deliberately misled us could be among the six of us. If so, let's roll out Annie first, and Gabriel and Julia have been with us the whole time then.
There is only one person without an alibi. Beth.
But if the culprit is Beth, how did she stuff herself into the teddy bear? Could it be that she really has a helper? Could it be that she really has a helper?
Yeah, If surveillance and operations can be divided and coordinated, then the whole thing is much simpler.
So who could the helper be? Come to think of it, there's something else we instead of sharing comments. Beth reminded everyone that Julia and I had gone for too long. When we were looking for Beth, Julian reminded us to check the teddy bear. And after the live stream ended, Julia took the initiative to invite us into the hot spring. When Julia and I were trapped in the storage room, Beth reminded everyone to find us. Later, Beth was caught in danger twice, and Julia was the one who reminded us. Could it be the best helper is Julia? This can't be. Alright, so the pink hair one is and like her little friend is also her accomplice. All three of them are members of Black Sugar. If Annie's injured, it will definitely affect the group. Julia and Ben must know that it will hurt them in return, but why on earth would they do this?
Since you have doubts, why don't you verify your guess in person? Don't forget this. You also have the ability to perform mind simulation.
Are you suggesting that I should explore the memories of Beth and Julia?
Yeah, but before looking for Beth and the others to confirm what's happened to Annie, what kind of outfit will help you?
Beth and the others must be very nervous, especially after what happened to Annie. If I put on something similar to Annie's simple, elegant dress, maybe their sensitivity will leak some clues. That makes no sense, but whatever. Gotta have fashion in a weird detective story.
Great! You've already collected a few sentiments. There are a few tips for you before you activate the mind simulation. I haven't identified the source of this ability so far. I only know that it will appear in some people for genetic reasons. But there are some criminal acts aimed at acquiring this ability. Therefore, this ability must be kept a secret from outsiders. Gerald knows that I have this ability. But he doesn't know that you have it too.
Should we tell him?
This requires your own judgment. When you think Gerald is trustworthy, you can tell him yourself.
Yes.
Here is how you can activate the mind simulation. First, you need to find one's vulnerability and sympathize with them. For you, styling can assist you in it. Remind them of memories associated with similar outfits. Then, you can trace their memories with mind simulation.
How can I find one's vulnerability?
It's all up to your reasoning and analysis. Whose memory do you wish to explore in this case now? Annie is still in a coma. Mind simulation requires the target to see you in the outfit. That will help break the first line of defense. Whose memory do you wish to explore in this case now? Yeah, Beth looks like our #1 suspect. And after the incident just now, she's relatively weak mentally. Now is the time to find her weaknesses. I saw this photo on Beth's phone by chance. It shows that Beth cherishes this time very much. This may be one of Beth's mental weaknesses. Go get ready, and I will assist you.
They're not changing to a girls group outfit that was shiny and energetic like the one in Beth's photo. And such a similar dress will definitely remind her of some key memories of her past.
You're back. How's Annie? What's with your outfit?
That's...
Now my simulation activated.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Great. You have entered Beth's memory. It seems that this is a stage. Beth's mind world does not seem to be an easy puzzle to crack. You have to break Beth's mental defense line by line to seek the truth of what happened tonight. I'm right here. Go for it. You must remember that the memory cannot be tampered with. Otherwise, it will cause confusion in Beth's memory. And it will spell trouble.
Are these the memories here, and are these the memories in the death of Beth? And what is the three who have worked so hard together and love like this?
Don't let that bother you. Or you won't be able to bear the memories you're likely to see in the future.
Is Annie quit really unforgivable? How can they be so cruel? Like I just having a lot of background problems here and there. Animation right at this time and place. Además, está the popular manitos. Oh my god, it's snapped out. Where is the screen? They may have put this on. It was it really an nightmare for them to stay together. After leaving Beth's memory, I ran back to my room as if fleeing. Before I could think about what this meant, I heard a knock on the door again. What are you doing here?
I saw you leave in a hurry. Is something bothering you?
Just now in the hot spring lodge, I verified my speculation, but I'm not happy about it at all. I don't know whose fault it is, and maybe it's everyone's fault. And Annie doesn't care about how others feel. Beth and Judy are jealous and hate her. Is that what the showbiz is like? Is this the cycle of life?
I suppose this is the world that we live in. One that stands high will be watched by 10,000 eyes. They feel the privileges and pain from high up. Few people will bow to check on those under their feet.
But they've been a team and they've been a team and friends for many years. They started training together after simple practice, and after so many years of hard work, they had got to where they are now. Even if Annie doesn't care about their feelings and wants to lead the group, how can they have the heart to do such a horrible thing? Well, I guess they're just jealous of Annie's success, so then, they just gotta bludgeon her.
These 5 years may be just torment for them. Not everyone can accept the situation of starting together, but ending up being worlds apart. This could be a betrayal.
Have you been there before?
Me? Maybe. But before things became irreversible, I managed to keep them under control. I will never allow this to happen to me again. Moreover, I made it out on my own. What's there to fear? That the reality could be too harsh to accept? At least so far, I don't feel a need to worry about this. You should read my autobiography.
He's so vain, he probably did.
I didn't write it myself, but I read it. It wasn't bad.
Your autobiography was not written by you. Well, that's actually very common among celebrities. They don't write their autobiography. They just, tell it to a writer or a ghostwriter or something. And then he writes it for you in between hunting demons.
Just kidding. I'm not old enough to write an autobiography.
Thank you for comforting me. I have found out the truth, but I'm afraid that the evidence is not enough to make them confess.
You have a lot of evidence already. What you don't have right now is self-confidence.
I will uncover the truth in front of everyone.
Ashley has guessed that you would do so a long time ago. So, she wants me to tell you that intimidation can play a big role when revealing the culprit.
That makes it a change to an impressive outfit with great power. Or get a gun. Guns are really good for intimidating people.
What were you guys doing just now? Why are you wearing our costumes?
Are you ready?
Yes. I have solved the case and the real culprit in the past 2 days. Suspect is dead.
What's that?
And the accomplice is
No!
Beth and Julia, the two of you committed the crimes together.
Huh?
Don't spout nonsense!
The case in these 2 days are just a play stage by the two of you in collusion. When Julia and I were trapped in the basement, it was you, Beth, who came and closed the door. And as if nothing happened, you went back and to remind Ashley that Julia and I were in distress. The same goes for Beth's disappearance the next day. The one who put you in the teddy bear costume should be Julia, who claims to be asleep at the time. And all this served one purpose, to create the illusion that you were being attacked by an incel. The two of you attacked Annie without excuse.
It's not true! Annie is my best friend! Why would I do such a terrible thing to her?
Don't quibble. You thought it was a perfect plan, but in fact you made a mistake when answering my question.
What's that?
When I asked Beth one thing, she said, trouble me. When I asked her one thing, she said, a shadow hit me with a trophy. I heard something dropping. Okay, which one was it? This is an obvious lie. They died.
I was not lying! That silhouette hit me with a trophy by the window!
Beth won't lie. She was almost attacked by that guy.
The reason why it was impossible for Beth to see the black shadow holding the trophy was it was dark due to the power failure. It looks like another trophy. Oh, she couldn't see anyone because it was dark. Yeah. When the power outage occurred, the room was very dark and the trophy was an ordinary columnar shape. How could you tell that the silhouette was holding a trophy?
There was lightning! At that time, a bolt of lightning came down outside the window, illuminating the trophy.
You couldn't even make out the culprit's faceplate, and yet you could see that he was holding a trophy. Or you could tell it was a trophy because you were holding the trophy.
I saw the trophy after the power came back on. It just came out of my mouth.
Yes, that's right. That's what happened.
You were saying that the silhouette was about to attack you during the lightning.
That's right.
We all remember that there was a power outage during the first thunder tonight. It started to rain, and during the second lightning and thunder, that is when the silhouette attacked you.
What are you trying to say?
This contradicts the evidence left at the crime scene. Take that. The evidence that can prove that Bear was lying is... The evidence that can prove that Bear was lying is... the faucet must have left the faucet after it rained.
Don't spout nonsense! Explain it! It could prove that the culprit came in through the window.
No, this is just your delusion. If the dark shadow had entered the room before it started to rain, if he still wished to attack you, then it was impossible for his shoe to be stained with wet mud outside after the rain.
What?
When he escaped, it was even more unlikely that he would leave a mud footprint on the windowsill. Things just backfired.
Impossible! This is impossible!
And you said that as soon as you enter the hot spring lounge, the series of events occur immediately. And you didn't have time to go into the hot spring, right?
Yeah! What of it? You want to frame me again?
It's not a setup, it's a fact. Beth said that she didn't take to the hot spring, but I found something on her that says otherwise. If it weren't for the hot spring, there would be only one explanation for having water stains on your body. You were in the rain before we came. The reason was that you wanted to fake the footprints of the culprit jumping out the window to escape. But with the shoe cover or simply because of rain, the traces inside the shoe can no longer be verified. And as long as I do some calculation, we should know that the footprints are disguised by walking backwards. The weight of the footprints owners can also roughly tell that it was of a petite girl. And no guy has like a small shoe print. Considering the weight and the person without an alibi, evidence pointed to one person perfectly.
It's some hater! It must be! You have no evidence to prove it was me! No!
Well, no, there's no conclusion.
The evidence is here.
What?
Because it's not far from the sea. It's highly likely that the culprit would discard the relevant evidence into the sea after committing the crime. But the culprit might not have expected that it would be high tide tonight.
What? How could it be?
The package that was thrown into the sea was brought back by the high tide.
No!
Here are the shoe covers used, disposable gloves stained with fingerprints and Annie's blood, and Yulia's.
No, it has nothing to do with me. We didn't do it. It's not.
Nothing to do with you.
I didn't.
I went to check the IP of the account that sent you the spam messages. It's a shady PR company. I used some tricks to locate the fake identity that purchased the service. It's actually the two of you.
See, this is why you can't like suddenly get into like hacking. I mean, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, you can be easily found out in like 5 minutes by the FBI or just by a random Geralt of Rivia.
Gerald is the most uncontrollable and unpredictable element in your plan.
Like, you gotta like set up multiple VPNs and have like the IP bouncing a lot, and like that should cover your trail maybe bad. But if you piss off the right amount of people, then they will find you. A la Mia Newton style.
You arranged the power outage tonight, right?
I checked the circuit. There's no aging or any kind of damage.
You originally planned to use the power outage to buy yourselves the time to destroy the evidence. But unexpectedly, Gerald quickly solved the power outage.
Right, and on our way to the hot spring lodge, Julia kept yelling Beth's name. In fact, it was to remind Beth that we were about to go over and that Beth should destroy the evidence quickly.
That's right. The time before we went over was too brief. And there had been people around her since then. The only time she could dispose of the evidence was when she went to get changed. She had to throw it into the sea, though hastily.
No, it's not true. It's not me. I didn't do it.
It's all over. Admit it. Beth, admit it.
I guess she saw the prisoner's dilemma.
It's me. It's Beth and me.
Like the prisoner's dilemma is part of the National Equilibrium. What was it? Mathematic, that you got two prisoners in interrogation room and you'll be able to get away with their crimes if they both stick to the story, but then they talk to you like, well, if you tell your partner that if you snitch on your partner, then you'll get a lighter sentence and your partner's gonna get double sentence. But if they both snitch on each other, then they're both ruined. So then you gotta know trust very well that your partner's not gonna throw you under the bus. But if you both throw each other under the bus, then you're both ruined. So the moral of the story is don't be a snitch. Snitches get stitches. That's an American thing.
It's Annie's fault. She's the one to blame. If it weren't for her saying that she would quit the group, this all would have never taken place. I paid for divination. It said I should be the most popular one in our group. Instead of her, she steals my life. But soon, karma will befall her. Everything she enjoyed will be mine. Lamont is an augur, greatest of all time.
Music sounds certainly sounded insane talking about destiny.
His tarot never fails. But right at this moment, she said she wanted to quit the group. He said we would move forward together on our debut. Now that she's reached the apex, she wants to leave us.
Right, it's just like when Justin Timberlake told the Backstreet Boys, bye, bye, bye.
How can she kick us out after using us while we must endure and do nothing about it? I hate her!
So you plan this hater drama to force Annie to stay imposing the pressure of the public opinion.
That's right! As victims, not only can we make headlines, we can earn the attention and sympathy of fans and even onlookers. With topics and popularity, we will have better resources, more interviews, thus greater popularity.
How could you hurt young female for the sake of popularity? You were trying to murder her in cold blood.
No! That's not true! I didn't want to kill Annie!
You just wanted to hurt her really, really badly.
At that time, I pretended to be a hater just to scare her. But I didn't expect to almost blow up my cover. I accidentally pushed Annie over when I ran away. She was motionless after she fell. I came to realize that she wasn't breathing.
So you faked the scene, deliberately injured yourself, and then lied that it was Anissa that attacked Annie.
I was so scared at the time.
Well, because you didn't have the intent of murder doesn't change the fact that you did almost murder a person. We're in Texas. You're going to the electric chair.
I didn't want to get busted. I was being stupid. I didn't mean it. All this is really just an accident. Please, trust me.
Accident? How convenient. How can you prove that you didn't mean it? Have you ever thought about calling for help when she got injured? Instead of fooling everyone, Annie would have been less hurt than...
Owes us! It's all because of her selfishness.
It's me!
It's all because of her selfishness.
She didn't.
What?
How could that be?
She knew that the company would definitely abandon you after she quit. So she wanted to seek investors of interest to sponsor your variety shows. Gerald is one of the sponsors on the list. He's also the one I trusted the most.
So like Annie was trying to like get them side gigs, and then since they were assuming the words and like they just hit her over nothing because they couldn't have a normal human conversation.
I invited him over to discuss with Annie your future cooperation.
This is impossible. Why would she bother? At that time, she was...
Annie really loves you guys and this group. Annie just wants to return to ordinary life with the honor that she has won with you together. But you failed her. And you did this, totally forgoing the opportunity she fought to get you.
I'm sorry, Annie. I'm really sorry.
Ashley chokes also, and Julia's crying of regret echoed through the moist air. The depression almost suffocates us to death. Suddenly, a shrill siren pierced the oppressive atmosphere. Our police officers here. Along with them is a medical staff, and they brought Annie to the hospital. Waiting for Beth and Julia was the arrest. After the death, the hospital became very quiet and empty. Blood sugar, I didn't expect it to end this way.
What's on your mind, honey?
Annie was in such adversity, and Ashley too must be hurting too. Ashley, the rain stopped. Let's go get some air. She knew I was taking care of her feelings and gave me
Things
a
are
gentle smile.
done. Annie is sure to get better. This is the first case you've handled. As a newbie, you could score 95 points. The remaining 5 points served as a reminder that you must find stronger evidence in future cases.
Yeah, I got
It's
it.
almost 12 o'clock, and the rain has just stopped. In any case, we need to celebrate your birthday. I have prepared a surprise for you.
As long as it makes her better. Oh wait, I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Why don't you go back to your room and take a break first, and come meet me at the beach before 12? Don't come early and don't be late.
Once Ashley planned, she appeared so mysterious. Grace had time to choose a dress for the birthday. Perfect is a choice for a birthday and graduation ceremony. And it makes you comely and intelligent, which is a great start for the next year. After arriving at the beach as promised, Gerard and I had a light shadow while waiting for Ashley. A mysterious silence followed after the storm was over, and the stars dotted the night sky shone brightly. The waves were calm, so was the night sky, and everything seemed to have smoothed and a disturbing mood just now. My heart felt refreshed. Suddenly there was a blast from the distance, followed by a gorgeous, colorful light. Fireworks suddenly bloomed in the silent night sky and filled my eyes completely. It's fireworks. Kira, who was there next to me, got attracted to the beautiful fireworks and looked up into the night sky. The gorgeous light illuminated Gerard with a soft color. At this time, he was not aloof and serious president he used to be. He was an ordinary person who sneaked out to watch the fireworks. When it comes to the summer, the seasonal scenery will be the fireworks at night.
Why?
There's a different scenery, and the cherry blossoms in spring, maple lights in autumn, and snow in winter.
They are quite common.
Don't tell me that you have a big villa with a forest where you could appreciate all of the different sceneries.
How do you know?
No way, I was just kidding.
I do have a villa, with cherry blossoms in the yard. You can come if you want to see the cherry blossoms in spring.
For real, then if you have accessories or clothes for me to design, I can give you a 20% discount.
Thanks for that.
Hehe, no problem.
Is this what you call the fairy wand?
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Oh, it's enlightening. Are you still dwelling on the case?
No, I recall you just promised to come here to celebrate my birthday together and got a little emotional.
Although I know that Ashley will tell you some memories of her past, it feels like you have seen more by yourself. You seem like a detective who can read minds.
It's possible I wish I could read your minds earlier and stop all of this from the very start.
You've done a great job.
Well, thanks to you for your help, and let's go there to watch the fireworks.
Right.
We're going to think of why they changed your clothes.
Annie should have prepared these for the guests. But she didn't expect what might happen later.
Well, then I'll get guys changed to it, and after all, anime for us to go put them on. I remember the Shamanistic outfit, and it would look great. I changed my clothes and returned to the beach, and Artsy, who was enjoying the fireworks, turned to look at me. And her figure looked warm and beautiful under the light of the
Over here.
fireworks. This is actually her outfit, and I have one too, and I'll put them on when we return.
The fireworks are really beautiful.
Yes. This is a birthday gift ever, and you look fabulous under the fireworks.
That's very sweet of you.
I mean it, and they're the fireworks that you personally set up for me, and they're unique in the world. And I always remember
I'm so
this
happy
day.
that you love them. My dear sister. Happy birthday.
Artsy, who was talking to me with broad eyes, suddenly widened her eyes, and she got her chest in pain and then fell towards me. My brain went black and I slowly collapsed to the beach with Artsy in my arms. I don't know what to do, and Artsy was trembling, my ass clutching my sleeve. Artsy must feel cold, right? And otherwise, why was she trembling so much? And why is Artsy's body getting colder? My eyes done and everything in front of me blurred, and that night my consciousness became chaotic in the row of the fireworks. I forgot my purpose of being there and fooling around with Gerald. I could only feel Artsy's body getting colder and colder in my arms. Then I ever called the police again, and I thought it was just to come in there to meet my future partner, but unexpected things happened after one and another, and actually, and as his sister fell on the sand, and I constant warning about safety don't increase my anxiety. And without the heavy rain, the ambulance arrived very fast this time. But with the whole kid in the news that actually passed away from a sudden cardiac death. And he didn't know how to break the news to the girl in the bed. And looking at the quivering body of our sister, he covered her with another blanket. And perhaps all he could do was to spend the cold night with her in the hospital room. Alright, so that's it. So the older sister died at the end of the chapter. Oh well. Alright, that's the end of this stream. Bye bye and God bless.